What's the matter, Bunter?
Coca!
Bunter! Bunter! Have you seen that young villain, Bunter?
Well, not lately, Coca. What's wrong?
He's got my apples, a whole bag of apples. They're gone from my study.
Well, it sounds like Bunter.
Of course it's Bunter. Someone saw him snooping down the passage from my study. If I get my hands on him, poor old Bunter.
Nice day, fellow. Hello. Here he is.
Look out, Bunter.
Coca's looking for you.
And he's wild. The absurd cook is terrifically infuriated.
Yes, I know. I say, does he think I've had his apples?
Jolly well knows you have, you fat ass. What about the one you're eating now?
Oh, that's not Coca's. I never went to the Coca study, you know. And when I was there, nobody saw me. I picked this one off a tree.
In June?
I say, you fellows, I'm up against it today. If I don't take my lines to Quelch, there's going to be trouble.
You better take them then.
Can't. Haven't done them. Been much too busy.
Stealing Coca's apples.
I say, you fellows, my pockets aren't full of Coca's apples.
Look out, here he comes now, fat man.
Oh, I say, you fellows, keep him off.
Where is that fat slug?
Oh, you are, you fat grub guzzler. Keep it off.
Take my apple.
Get off me.
Oh, help! You fat balloon. Where's he gone? Have you got to that, Batman?
Oh, you a Coca.
Oh, by the way, I've got a letter for you, Batman. You left it in the rack this morning.
Yes, I've been keeping away, you know, because of Coca. Well, go on, give it to me. Might be my postal order, old chap. I've been expecting a postal order for a jolly long time.
Yes, I know.
No, it isn't. I know the handwriting. It's from my cousin Wally.
Your cousin Wally? Oh, yes, that's the one that came to see you last term. The chap who looks exactly like you. Oh, yes, you were often mistaken for him while he was here.
Well, I can't say how you can say that I'm like Wally. I mean to say you can't call him good looking. Well, I don't know what you're laughing at. I can't help it. If I am the best-looking fellow at Greyfriars.
Oh, my hat. No, old fat man, you've got lots of faults, but that's certainly not one of them.
You fellows said we were as like as two peas in a pod, but that's not true. Wally's fat.
Oh. Well, aren't you going to read the letter, fat man?
Eh? Oh, yes, I suppose I'd better. Now, what's he got to say? Oh, here we are now. Dear Billy, I'm having my holiday early this year, a week at the seaside. I'll be at Ten Marine Parade at Peg, which, as you know, is not far from Greyfriars, but of course I know. Perhaps you'd like to run across and see me, then I could walk back with you to the school. I'd like no end to have another look round Greyfriars. He must be potty. I hope some of the fellows remember me. I remember all of them, yours, Wally.
Oh, what's wrong with that? He's a decent chap, your cousin Wally. I like him.
Eh? Oh, well, if he's all right, but I don't want him here, with you mistaking him for me and me for him and all that rot.
All right, have it your own way, fat man. I'm going to class. See you later.
Yes, all right. If he thinks I'm going to walk all the way over to Peg to see him, he's jolly well mistaken.
Bunter.
Oh, go away! Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Bunter, have you written your lines?
Well, no, sir. I just started them and my pen broke. And you know how difficult it is to write lines when your pen's broken.
Bunter, you will come to my study in 1 hour's time. If you do not bring your lines with you, you will be caned.
Beast. No, Lord. I'm fed up with life at Greyfriars. It's all right for old Wally on holiday at the seaside. Oh, there's the bell. Well, I'm not going to run to class. I've got enough running for one day. There you are. Coca!
Oh, what a lesson. I'd say old Quelch was laying it on a bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, we're getting so waxy I was afraid we'd all end up losing our half-holiday.
That fat footler Bunter putting his back up. He deserves to get another 100 lines. Hello. Here comes the fat footler. Hey, Bunter.
No, well, you keep out of my way, Cherry. I've got to walk over to Peg.
But you can't go yet. You haven't done your lines for Quelch.
Oh, blow Quelch.
You fat stuff. It'll be a terrific row if you don't take your lines in.
Oh, blow my line.
What are you up to, old fat man? He goes again, just like a cracker.
That's what he was doing in form this morning. What are you sniggering at, Bunter?
Oh, nothing. It was just as an idea popped into my head when I was in class. A jolly good read, too. What idea?
Nothing. If you think I'm going to pull Quelch's leg to get out of doing my lines, you're jolly well mistaken.
Pull Quelch's leg?
Nothing of the kind. Well, I can't stand here chattering. I've got to walk over to Peg to see Wally.
Wally? Your cousin Wally?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean...
Oh, well, bring him over. He's a decent chap. I mean, can't help being your double.
It is only in the look well that he resembles the idiotic Bunter.
Yeah, so he's a good cricketer and a good boxer, too.
Yeah.
Just like me. Anyway, Bunter, if Wally is at Peg, you bring him over here. Oh, Wally isn't at Peg or anywhere near it, as far as I know.
But you just said he was.
Did I? Well, I meant that he wasn't. I mean, Wally isn't at Peg. He isn't having a holiday there. In fact, he isn't having a holiday anywhere, as far as I know. And he certainly didn't write to tell me he was. I mean, wasn't.
But you just said you were walking over to Peg to meet him.
Well, I'm not. Look here, Cherry, get out of my way, because if I'm late, I might miss dear old Wally.
To something. There must be to walk over the way to Peg. Come on, chaps, let's go to the lawn.
Oh, why, Master Wally?
What?
Why have you rang the bell, Master Wally? I thought you were in your room reading.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, well, I can see you aren't. Well, when did you go out, Master Wally?
Why do you keep calling me Master Wally?
Oh, what should I call you, Master Wally?
Well, I'm not Wally. I'm Billy, Wally's cousin. His twin cousin.
Twin cousin? Well, I'd never have thought it. I mean, you look just like him. You want to see him?
But of course I do. That's why I've come.
Oh, he's in his room reading. It's number 12. Would you like to go on up?
Yes, I will.
Who was them?
Come in. Hello, Wally. It's me. Hello, William. I was wondering whether you get over this afternoon. Come and sit down. I should jolly well think I will. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've walked miles and miles and miles and miles. Well, Billy, I'm certainly looking forward to coming to Greyfriars again. Jolly nice of you to come over and fetch me, old chap. But as a matter of fact, Wally, I haven't exactly come to fetch you, but you're going to Greyfriars, all right. I say, do you remember when you used to come over last term, the chaps all used to mistake us for one another? Yes, I certainly do. Why, even old Quelch mistook you for me, and he's got pretty sharp eyes, don't I know it? Wally, you say you'd like to come to Greyfriars again. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Wouldn't I just, if you would. Now, I've known you read Latin when you didn't have to, and even read Virgil, just as if you liked it. Well, I do like it. But what I'd really like would be the games. Cricket, football, boxing. Still, my parents can't afford it, so that's that. Can't be helped. Oh, yes, it can, Wally. And that's why I've thought out this idea entirely for your benefit. You're on a seaside holiday and you want to be at Greyfriars. I'm at Greyfriars and I jolly well want to be on a seaside holiday. Well, let's change over. Change over? That wouldn't be so easy. Easy as falling off a log. Why, Wally, if you walked into the school now, they'd think it was No, they wouldn't. Why, we're wearing different clothes. And besides, your specs aren't the same as mine. Well, that's all right. We can easily change clothes. And then we can swap specs. You can wear my clothes, and I can wear yours. And then you can go to Greyfriars as me, and I can stay here as you. Good gracious, Billy, we'd never get away with it. Look here, Wally. I've thought this out entirely for your benefit. Just to give you a treat, you know. That's me all over. Always thinking of other fellows. You always say you want to go back and visit Greyfriars. Now's your chance. Well, Billy, I appreciate it no end. And I certainly would like to see Greyfriars again. But, oh, you keep fussing like a billy goat. It'll work all right if that's what's worrying you. Well, I mean to say you know Greyfriars, you know the fellows, you know the studies. All you've got to do is to change clothes and specs with me. But I might not be able to see through your specs. You don't have to see through them, you can look over them, can't you? Oh, you keep making difficulties. Look here, Wally, I'm banking on you. You can't let me down. Oh, very well, William. If you put it like that, all right. That's settled then. Well, come on, the first thing you better do is to change clothes. Come on, Wally.
Here, Cherry. Yes, Coker?
Have you seen that young sweet Bunter?
Yes, he went out the gate some time ago.
Frightened of meeting me, is he? I'll give him what for when he comes in, snooping apples from my study.
Poor old Bunter.
Here, yes, I think that's the way William wears his spectacles. Good heavens! The pockets of William's blazer are simply stuffed with crumbs. Does he use it to keep food in? Disgusting.
Hello. Here's the fat ass now.
We'd better warn him.
Hey, Bunter.
Jolly good. They've taken me for him already. Hello, you chaps.
You better watch out. Fat man Coker's after you.
Coker. Now, I don't remember Coker.
You know who Coker is, you fat ass.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, I suppose...
Bunter!
Look out, Bunter. Here he is.
Got you, Bunter!
What on earth do you want?
What do I want? I want you, you young villain. Where are my apples?
I'm afraid I don't know.
You snooped them from my study. Skinner saw you creeping off with them.
William, I'm sorry, Coker. I don't know where your apples are.
Run for it, you fat thumb.
I haven't had his apples.
Now you're going to get what you asked for. Pinch a fistful man's apples, would you?
Hands off!
Oh!
Look at that. Bunter's floored Coker. He's upended him. Bunter did that when it's impossible.
Let's go and tell the others.
Well, they won't believe us, Harry.
We won't.
Come on.
Oh! What happened?
He upended him and left him on his back.
Well, Bunter did. Oh, Gavin.
Yeah, he did. We saw it with our own eyes.
But he couldn't.
I know he couldn't, but he did. All day long he's been dodging Coker, bolting like a rabbit whenever he saw him. And then this, throws him down and walks off as cool as you please.
Hey, oh, look, here he is. I say, Bunter. Here. I think you've been knocking old Coker about.
Ah, Coker. Yes, that's the big chap, isn't it? What do you mean?
You want to know Coker?
No, yes, of course. I wasn't thinking.
Losing your memory, old fat man?
No, not exactly. It's just sort of, well, I wasn't sure, you know.
You better watch out. Fat man Coker will be after you after he gets his second wind.
I say, you fellows, Coker? I'm afraid I can deal with him.
You cared this morning when he was after you.
Oh, rot. I fancy I can tackle Coker.
Oh, fancy little chapel, Bunter.
Yeah, well, you better look out. Here he is.
Got you, you fat guzzling porpoise. Run you at. Ah! Let go, my leg. Let go, I say. Now, Coker. I think you'll find you're safer like this.
Let go, Bunter. I'll put you all over Greyfriars. Cease this at once, Bunter. Coker, cease this immediately. Such a scene in the quadrangle. I'm surprised at you, Coker. A senior boy really behaving in this ridiculous manner with a junior. But I wasn't, You should be ashamed of yourself. But a senior boy hopping about on one leg in the quadrangle in this absurd manner. Go away. Go away at once, boy. Silence. Really, these absurd antics are no laughing matter. Bunter, have you written your lines yet?
Lines, sir?
You can scarcely have forgotten that I directed you to bring 200 lines to my study this afternoon.
That mouldy William.
And I warned you that if you did not do so, you would be caned.
Did you, sir?
Have you written the lines?
No, sir.
Very well. You will go to my study and wait for me there.
Yes, sir.
Where is he? Where's Bunter? I'll pulverize him.
Coker! I will not tolerate senior boys bullying the juniors.
Bullying,
That will be all, Coker.
Bullying Bunter. I like that.
The fat villain. I might have known he'd be in trouble with Quelch. Ah, Virgil. The Aeneid. Saxa vocant Italia medius quae influctibus.
Bunter.
I'm sorry, sir. I was only sitting down because I had to wait.
But you were reading.
Yes, sir.
You were reading Virgil.
Yes, sir.
I am surprised. I am surprised and pleased. This is the first time I have ever known you take any interest in your classical education.
Oh, really, sir?
Hitherto, you have been the idlest, the most careless, the most inattentive boy in my form.
Oh, have you, sir? I mean, have I?
Indeed you have. I'd almost given up hope of any improvement. I am very glad of this sign of an amendment.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, you seem to be very deeply interested in the Aeneid?
Oh, yes, sir. It's jolly good stuff, isn't it?
Well, what was the particular passage that you found so pleasing?
Oh, the shipwreck scene, sir. I always enjoy that.
Yes, quite so. I could hardly have supposed that you would have appreciated the beauties of that perfect passage.
Almost perfect, sir.
Yes, almost. Did you say almost perfect, Bunter?
Well, yes, sir. Personally, I've always thought that the long parenthesis in lines 109 and 110 are somewhat out of place, you know, sir. Saxa vocant Italia, etc. I've often felt, sir, that if Virgil had lived to revise it, he would have cut that bit out.
Bless my soul. I am amazed. I have become accustomed to idleness and obtuseness from you, Bunter. And now here I find you reading Virgil with intelligence and critical appreciation. Oh, my boy, I shall expect far better things from you in class now.
Poor old William.
I beg your pardon, Bunter?
Oh, I said, quod semper, quod ubique, quod ad omnibus.
Yes. Well, of course, it was my intention to cane you, Bunter, but I shall not now do so.
Thanks.
I am very pleased with you, my boy. And now you may leave.
Oh, I say, sir, here's me running off with your book.
Oh, yes, thank you.
That, of course, sir, is the passage to which I was referring.
Amazing. Extraordinary. Well, can't you see? Yes, the boy is right, you know. It could be given through. It is incredible.
Oh, sorry. Hello, you chaps. Going down to the nets for cricket?
That's right, Bunter.
Like me to give you some bowling? What are you laughing at?
You old fat man, you can't bowl for top.
No, bat. Or anything else. The cricketfulness of the esteemed Bunter is not terrific.
Oh, rot, I'm jolly interested in cricket.
First I've heard of
You
it.
fat slacker, you've always dodged games. What are you filming for now?
We'll give a chap a chance. I'd like a bit of cricket while I'm here. Oh, yes, here. Well, I didn't quite mean that. I say, Cherry, let me have that bat.
Cherry?
Oh, sorry, I mean Bull. Yes, this bat will just about suit me.
Got you, you fat grub. And this time there's no quilts to save you. What are you going to do about it?
This. I say, Coca, your cap's come off. Well, I say, you fellas, I'm just going down to the nest to change.
Coca, this is the second time I find you indulging in horseplay in the quadrangle. A senior boy should set an example to the juniors.
But, sir...
Well, I shall report you to your form master.
That's Bunter. Gone down to the nets, has he? Well, that's where I'm going. And when I catch him, I'll spread him all over the pitch.
Bunter.
Yes, sir. Dinner said you wanted me.
Yes, there is a telephone call for you, Bunter.
For me, sir?
Yes, from your cousin Wally. Wallace. It seems he is at Peg and desires to speak to you.
Oh, does he, sir?
Yes, you may take the call in my study, Bunter.
Thank you. Will you? What on earth can William want? Hello? Is that you, William, you fat ass? Well, what do you think you're doing ringing me here, you dithering dunderhead? Do you want Quelch to find out the truth? Oh, really, Wally? Look here, how are you getting on at Greyfriars? Fine. I've had some cricket. Oh, and I've had some trouble with Quelch, too. About your lines. I say, hasn't he told with Coca about apples? Yes, I have. No end of bother, thanks to you. He picked into me. Well, that's all right, then. If Coca's been after you, he won't be after me again in a hurry. Now, listen, Wally. This is what you've got to do. You've got to get back here as quickly as you can so that we can change clothes and I can get back to Greyfriars before lock-up. What? But we fixed it for a week. Me here and you at the hotel. Yes, I know we did. But I can't stand the food here. You said it would be all right. But you should have seen the tea. Just bread and butter. Not a spot of jam. Oh, really, William? What does food matter? What does food matter? You must be potty. But I thought supper might be better. So I decided to stick it out till then. But you should have seen it. It was awful. A bit of watery soup. sardines, a fag end of mutton, and some awful rice pudding. Oh, I'm famished. I've got to get back to Greyfriars in time for some beef grub. You can stay where you are, you fat villain. We arranged it for a week. I'm jolly well not going to starve for a week. Look, Wally, if you don't come over here now, I'm going to go over to Greyfriars as I am. And then you'll get into a fearful row from a All right, William, I'll come back. And I'll jolly well punch you in the eye for letting me down like this. Look here, Wally, if you think... Hey, Wally! Oh, no. Punch me in the eye. Perhaps I better put his specs on after all.
I can't understand it. Bunter never cooked like cricket. Never even wanted to.
And now he takes all our wickets one after the other.
Yeah, and it's for thick.
And Coca. And look at the way he handles Coca.
Oh, he's certainly a dark horse.
I must admit I like the new Bunter bed.
I don't think Coca does. Do you, Coca?
What about Bunter?
Well, how do you like our new Bunter?
I'll pulverize him when I find him.
Godfrey said he saw him going out of the gate. Frightened of meeting me, that's what. He wasn't frightened last time.
I'll get him when he comes in.
Poor old Coca. We must be getting a bit tired of being knocked down by Bunter all the time.
Hope it lasts.
Yes.
Some hope.
Hope springs eternal in the cracked pitcher that goes longest to the well, as the English proverb remarks.
Oh, that beast Wally's socking me in the eye. I bet it turns black.
Here he is. Somebody better warn Coca.
Well, what's the matter with his eye?
It's black. Man, oh, your eye.
No, I had a bit of a knock in it. Does it show?
No,
Oh, does it? Well, if you think Wally gave me this eye, you're jolly well mistaken.
Wally? Wally?
Yes, I haven't seen Wally. I don't know anything about Wally. He certainly isn't anywhere near here. I can jolly well tell you that. And I can tell you something else. If Wally is on holiday at the Peg Hotel, he's having a terrible time because the food's awful.
Oh, then Wally is at Peg.
No, he certainly isn't. He's in Cornwall. And if he is in Cornwall, he's probably in Northumberland. I don't know where he is, but I'll tell you this much. Don't you let Quilt hear you say that Wally is at Peg or anywhere near Greyfriars.
Well, why not?
Well, you know how sharp Quilt is. If he thought that I'd change clothes with Wally to get out of doing my lines... But I say, you fellows, it was a marvellous wheeze.
Change clothes with him. Just a minute.
So that's it. It was Wally here this afternoon.
I might have guessed. As if that fat octopus could play cricket. Or fight, Coca.
You fat fibbing villain, we've been taking Wally for you all this time. If you didn't keep it up, Bunter, we'd rather have Wally here any time. Beast.
It looks as though Wally got set up too. He gave you that black eye, didn't he, fat man?
He jolly well didn't. I can handle Wally any time.
Yes, we can see that from that black eye.
You are Wally, you not Coca Del.
Not Coca down, did he? Oh, that was me, of course.
Well, you can do it again.
Eh?
Because here he comes.
Who?
Coca!
Thank you.